Here in Maersk, there's been a long tradition to work with philanthropy and the communities where we have been engaged. So really a deep sense of moral obligations to society. So when I came in 2008, it was more to broaden up that agenda and take in more perspectives on other issues as well. And I think a key component has been to make all these things, human rights, climate change, all the other issues on this agenda, to make that relevant in a business context. So it has been more to be a translator of that. How is this relevant to a company? Why is it important for the company to engage in these issues, although they may at first seem, to be in the outskirts of what's relevant to a company? To work professionally with CSR or sustainability, you have to put everything you do into an organizational context, into the industries where you work, and find the right fit between what the world needs at this point in terms of sustainability and what the company needs, what will drive the company forward, and how we can create shared value. There are some insights that academia have that we don't have in our business lives, and where everything goes very fast, and it's really beneficial to take time to think about and think about what you do in a broader context. And I think that's what academia provides when I engage with them. I hope that we can bring some experiences from the practice to the students who are interested in this field, but also students who are not interested in this field and who should know about it, because it will be part of business practice in the years to come. When I go out and give these presentations, I always get valuable questions that make me think afterwards as well about, oh yeah, that's right, there's some points here that I don't catch in my everyday life. So it's very beneficial in that sense. I was invited after a few months to do a presentation at CBS, and there was a student who asked me, so what's your leadership style? And I hadn't thought about it for a second, what my leadership, but I've been thinking about that actually ever since, from time to time, that it does give rise to an outside-in perspective on what you do, whether it's your own leadership style or your sustainability practices or something else. Is sustainability a catalyst for growth? Not yet. We hope to make it. We try out different avenues, and it may be as much the methodology we apply as the topics we talk about. One of the methodologies, or one of the key components of sustainability and CSR, is really transparency, being engaged with the outside society, partnerships and all these things. That has been really a big chunk, a big part of opening up Maersk to the outside world. That has a process that has been taking place over the last 5 years, basically, or since 5-6 years since Niels Midgaard arrived here. We don't see yet that it's giving us new markets, higher prices, or that kind of incentives from our customers, but we do have a closer dialogue with them. We can help them obtain their targets on sustainability that they have. In some of our businesses, we see that the information that we can generate, because we look at the things we do in a different way. For instance, in terms of our terminals, port operations, we take a broader societal perspective of what it means to run a port efficiently. What does that mean for the local community? That is a great selling point in new concessions, where we have to convince local authorities that choose APM terminals in front of our competitors, because when you do that, you not only get an efficient port, you actually get an added value in terms of the broader society. What I do when I hire people is to go for the best, and it's not just said in a cliche way, but I try to go for people who are better than myself in the different areas that we need to cover. Basically, bringing bright people together who are really engaged in what they do, and then you just have it. You don't have to bring much more as a leader, I think. I don't know when I'm finished. I'm reluctant to say that I want to put myself out of work, because I think this agenda develops all the time. It's part of the logic of it that there are always new items coming onto the agenda. I think in the future, a larger part of what we will do in the sustainability team, rather than making rules and guidelines and so on, will be to trend spot what's coming and get the relevant parts into the company as appropriate. So I don't see myself or my team out of a job in some times to come.